Hi, welcome back to Storytime. This week we're going to read some of my favorite books. But first, like usual, we're going to start with our felt board. So you're going to show me 5. And I will show you my 5. And we have aliens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 little aliens. 5 little aliens flying through outer space. The first one said, "Let's have a race." The second one said, "Watch me go." And the third one said, "That's way too slow." The fourth one said, "My ship's so fast." And the fifth one said, "I'm always last." All right, good job. We're going to count them as we take them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And our first book is called Mother Bruce. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. Does he look like a happy bear? Does he look like a grumpy bear? Looks like a grumpy bear, right? Yeah, he was grumpy. He did not like sunny days. He did not like the rain. And he did not like cute animals. Who likes cute animals? I love cute animals. Bruce only liked one thing. Eggs. Who likes eggs? I love eggs. I had them for breakfast this morning. He collected them from all over the forest. He said, "Good morning, Miss Sparrow." But Bruce didn't eat raw eggs like the other bears. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. He likes to cook. Does anybody help cook? One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with wild honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. First, he caught a few salmon, and then he collected from a local beehive. He liked to support local businesses, you see. And then last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Do you think he's going to get the eggs that he needs? He got them. At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. But the fire in the stove fizzled, so he went out to get more wood. But when Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. What do you think the surprise is going to be? What do you think happened? What happened? The eggs hatched. They said, "Mama!" They think Bruce is their mom. Bruce became the victim of mistaken identity. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. But he supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast. But for some reason, he lost his appetite. He's not hungry anymore. What do you think he's going to do with the baby geese? Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to the nest. And he said, "I will have to ask Mrs. Goose about her return policy." Only to find Mrs. Goose had flown south early. Her note says, "Be back in April." So Bruce left the goslings there anyway, and he went back home. What do you think the goslings are going to do? What are they going to do? But he was followed. And they said, "Mama?" Bruce was very stern and said things like, "Go away," and "I'm not your mother," and also, "I liked you better when you were eggs." Bruce could take it no longer, and he became extra grumpy with them. And then, what did he do? He roared. "Can you guys roar like a bear for me?" Roar! He's mad. They're just standing there. What do you think they're going to do? Do you think they're going to leave him alone? It didn't work. The goslings always follow their mother, even if she is a he and he is a bear. There they are, marching through the forest. Bruce was stuck with them, and he tried to make the best of it. Took him swimming. It was hard work. Look at all the things he's doing with them. The painting. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. They went from annoying baby geese to stubborn teenage geese to boring adult geese. Then, one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of these geese, and he could take his long winter's nap. And what do bears do when they take a long winter's nap? Do you know what it's called? It's called hibernating. So he just wants to sleep. He wants to hibernate. Bruce explained migration, which is when they fly south for the winter. But they didn't listen. Want to see what they did instead? They got coats and hats. They're going to stay with Bruce. Do you think they're going to stay with Bruce, or do you think they're going to leave? Bruce needed these geese to leave, so he got creative. Nothing worked. These geese would not leave Bruce. What is he going to do? So Bruce decided to pack some bags and take the geese into town. They boarded a bus. Do you think Bruce is going with them? Where do you think they're going? And migrated to Miami. Now every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice-cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes that don't hatch. All right, let's give a clap for our Bruce book. All right, good job. All right, now we are going to end with happy and you know it. All right. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Clap, clap. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Good job! Alright, make sure you join us again tomorrow. We're going to read more of Miss Tara's favorite books. Bye!